Hold up. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Whoopsie. Basically, it's going to depend on how we use it. But first, we gotta find evidence for the meetings. I'm counting on you, alright? Don't go ditching school on me. So exhausted, maybe it's because of the metaverse. Sleep. Ooh.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you.
Oh, shoot. There we go.
What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place? Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone.
Right.
Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not? Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength.
Right.
In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Confidants. Confidants are people you trust to share similar goals. You can find these people in places like school or around town. By forming a bond with people by visiting them multiple times, earning their trust, and proving their value. Once you have formed a bond, you can open the menu with triangle and select confidant.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to... We have a
I was like, you don't have expectations of me.
I am that. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona,
The Fool.
I have obtained the winds of blessing that...
Wild talk. Automatic. Arcana Burst. Earn bonus experience when full. Using personas based on their Arcana's confidant rating.
Alright.
Unlocked you have the ability you Alta from Igor in Arcana Burst. People you have formed have the special confidant abilities. Your confidant abilities indicate the strength of your trust with someone. Alright, cool. Press triangle to open the menu, select confidants. From there you'll be able to change.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Right.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
Jeez.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay, quiet down.
As you all know, today is the volleyball rally. Head to the gymnasium once you've changed. Got it.
Man, you still got it, coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Right. Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
Alright, let's resume the match.
And Toad's gonna throw it at him like, bah! But no.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday.
Right.
Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole.
Yep.
Oh, you're coming with me too. The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's
Okay.
your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat.
You can also use quick draw. Yeah, cool. Hey, buddy.
What? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, Transfer.
Hey, that's the guy who was over at...
You too, Sakamada? What do you guys want? What? What do you...
It's Kamoshida, ain't it? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida...
I don't know what... I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know... Whoa, this is... Please, leave me alone. You really
All right, that's a...
Okay.
That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball... Guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
Yeah. Man, cleaning up after the volleyball road is gonna be such pain. And what do you want? Got something to say? You on the volleyball team? So what if I am? Hey, I know this guy. He's the transfer student. I'm hanging out with Sakamoto. Kamako. Oh, I get it. You're trying to move on Mr. Kamoshida, right? Look, our volleyball team performs at a national level. Or of course, our practices are going to be tough. Mr. Kamoshida just dedicated to training us. Don't believe everything Sakamoto says. That's Corporal Punch.
Cheers.
Don't talk like you know. Hey, we should stop talking to him. What if he loses it and starts attacking us? I heard he even carries a knife around. Who knows? Just getting a little. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, you tell me first. No good. Everyone's too freaked out about Kamoshida, but I still got a lead. First year, new member. He destroyed. He might not be all wrapped up. Which is well bullshit yet. Go ask around with the first year to see if we can find them. Yay. Practice has been so hard. I haven't been getting any help. What do you want? Right here. Are you looking for someone? Hey, isn't he, you know, the scary guy? What? Why didn't you say so? I can't believe I talked to him. Oh, well, never mind. I'm in a hurry, so I've got to go. Wow. Huh? Yeah, I'm on the volleyball team. What do you want? Is Kamoshida moving? What? Why would you say something like that? I mean, sure, Mr. Kamoshida is strict, but it's like this for all the other sports teams, right? So the special coaching you gave Mishima Senpai was probably too far. Oh, seriously, I don't know anything. Sorry. Mishima,
Do it.
please just stop talking to me. Ask someone else if you want to know anything more. Attention, all matches have concluded. Please get ready to go home for the day. Damn it, we're out of time. How to go? Take a while. But you didn't have any luck either. Okay, let's regroup for now. See you in the courtyard. Oh boy.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure, what's up? Give me. There we go. Yeah. Oh.
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happen to get to know each other.
Yeah.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
Sakamoto.
If you
Sakamoto.
found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed?
You wouldn't get.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case.
Why's she gotta be so aggressive all the time?
She seemed annoyed.
She's been like that since middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. Did anything like someone... Huh? I don't get what...
Might have been a different name.
Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruising. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then.
Yep. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just wanted... Kamoshida's been coached. You sure it's not just... Certainly not. What are you talking all polite? We saw him spike you today. Right... That was just because I'm not good at the sport. Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet? That's...
What's going on here?
Speak of the devil.
Mishima, isn't it time for...
I'm not...
What? Maybe you're better off quitting the... You're never going to improve that crappy...
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line? Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
Yep.
There's no point. Huh? Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless.
Yes.
Everybody knows. Principal, our parents. This has gotta be a... Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help? Damn it. No, I ain't giving up. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That...
More not from all the stuff I have today, and I should probably get heads. Hey, this doesn't make any damn sense. The principal and even the parents know about the news. Why ain't Facebook? They're afraid of Kawashi. That can't be the only thing keeping both the principal and the parents quiet, though. Basically because Kawashi made the volleyball team famous, yeah? Even so, that don't give him the right to do so whatever he wants. It's beating the kids up, and all that they're allowed to do is endure, and that's the followers of his doesn't, and that followers of his doesn't give up one single shit. Give one single shit. What follower? And and the follower of his, and Takami, and Takama, and Takamaki. You met her in the courtyard, remember? You should know her. I mean, she is your class, dude. What a bull. I can't let it end like this. I'm gonna try and find someone who knows about what's going on during the break tomorrow. Just you watch. I ain't giving up. I'm beat from running around all day. Sleep. Did you see Mr. Kamashi's play yesterday? He was so awesome. Anything on the 14? Pneumatic. 15. I think I might ask for his autograph after school. I don't know if that's such a good idea. I hear that you couldn't. People say you can hear weird sounds like even though no one's there. Well, that's probably just a rumor spread by fans to scare the competition. Afternoon. It is the afternoon. about witnesses. I was wondering if we could get something about Avatar. Since he's not on the team. No, that ain't why. You know how we didn't get a thing out of the volleyball team? I figured it'd be a good idea to talk to someone who knows them. Takami's, Kamaki's boy BFF, best friend BFF with a starter, a girl named Tsui. I tried to talk with that girl during break, but I got nothing. That's why we should have Kamaki. Then again, I guess it'll be hard getting her to help us. Alright, let me see what else I can come up with.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball? Uh-huh. That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice too?
Yeah,
Are you sure you're not pushing it?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job. Shiho, are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh.
Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Kamaki.
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have...
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
Kamaki.
What? Oh, I really am sorry, though. Could you be that transfer student from... This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay? Well, I've helped with a similar situation before. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. Anyway,
Uh-oh.
Damn it. All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking. Kamoshida had to have told them. At this rate, looks like... I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of any... Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we got any other idea? Oh, that'd be... So you want to tell him about the castle? Have any... What do we do? The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida?
Yes.
I didn't think of that. Is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
Uh-oh! Hello! Hello, cat!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat.
How should I know?
You hearing this too? I
think we've both gone off the deep end.
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude.
You were still doubting?
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier.
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, that's probably... Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like—
Even though it's a cat, you still need to treat it well.
Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
Right.
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more... Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that...
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you.
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Good. Oh, right. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we own. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die!
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey... For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point. If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
I'll come back later. Make sure you've made...
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. I'll try and see if I can figure out it. Come on.
If some of the guys in my class have been talking about this, looks like rumors are going around about her and Kamoshida, but I couldn't get it. So something about that doesn't seem right. You know something? Nothing so clear cut, but I've known Takumi and Susui since middle school. Kamaki. There's just no way Kamoshida is their type, you know? Like, I wonder where those rumors came from. Guess we'll see it tomorrow. See ya! I wonder what the other students are saying. I should listen in and I go home. Kamaki always looks kind of unhappy whenever Mr. Kamoshida talks to her. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to him at school to show off how she's got him wrapped around her finger. Gross. Oh, so that's what's going on. I wonder how far they're going to go together. Saw that transfer student hanging in with Komodo, so showed him or so scary. He doesn't look like the kind of guy who would have a criminal with him. Maybe he's one of those. You know, those people in the accidents, maybe he suddenly freaks out and attacks people. Huh? I don't think he's just been coming to school actually. He almost seems normal. And from what I hear, after you have a psychotic breakdown, you go brain dead and die right there.
Will you please give it a rest? I told... Wait, what? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher?
Uh-oh.
This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's... Wait, were you... Haven't you heard of... No, I was out of line. Sorry. So... Shiho... It's nothing.
Well, time to go after On. And Takamaki. Go. I wonder what happened to her after Connor. He went this way? On the road to Viridian City. But
stop following me! Just leave me alone!
Okay. Calm down.
Why? Why do you keep what? What the heck? I really don't get you. I don't have anything to talk about with you. It was just an argument.
Seems like you're really stressed.
Thank you very much! You've heard the rumors, haven't you?
Yep.
About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, she was my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem. What am I saying? No, this was all my fault. You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me. Are you really a bad person? That you assaulted someone. Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to... I wish you'd just, like, forget about me. As if something like that would ever happen. I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay?
Okay.
I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida. Well...
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
On.
You're late. Where have you been? Don't give me those lies. By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you? Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you. Just make sure you're careful who your friends are, if you don't want them ruining your life. Ooh, seriously, think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you. Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back so damn late.
So what do you think about what? I don't know if I get that so much those desires and Kamoshida's going to try to like brain dead if he mess up. I mean, sure I'm pissed at him, but I don't know if I really want to kill the guy. He deserves it. I feel you, but I really don't want to turn into a murderer. Oh well. I'll try if I'm up some other way. Can't believe Suzui Senpai missed such an important meeting. I wonder what happened. I mean, ask her to ask to see her. I've heard rumors about how the two of them stayed late together. I wonder what's going on. You don't think they're... Nah, couldn't be. Man, it's been nothing but bad news lately. I'm worried about the future. Oh, that reminds me. Apparently a guest is coming to the school today. Some young guy, I think. Oh, tell me more.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government. The National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary. This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's only one option.
Did I?
Meow!
Could that rumored cat settle down? We're in the middle of an important lecture.
It's no use, I can't think of any other way. Can't do shit right now. I mean, what are we gonna do about Kamoshida? Do we... Inferno?
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Hey, what's that?
Enough! This is a classroom!
Wait, she's going to jump!
Oh shit! Uh-oh!
Shiho? For real? Come on, let's go.
Hey! Stay in your seats! Do not step foot outside of this room!
Uh-oh.
No way! Huh? Is she gonna commit suicide?
It's Suzui! Shio Suzui!
Huh? Suzui-san? Let's go look.
Oh shit. Alright,
Hey, what's going on? We should head to the courtyard too.
Yep.
Hey, let me... What the hell? Let me through, man!
Class is still in session.
Shio.
What the hell's wrong with...
We need someone to go with her. Are there any teachers around? I'm not in charge of her class, though.
We should leave this to Principal Koba.
I'll go.
Please hurry.
Shio. Mon, I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore.
Shio? Huh? Kamoshida? No!
Uh-oh.
Volleyball team.
Return to your classrooms at once.
That guy. Hey, wasn't Mishima...
He knows something.
We're gonna make him talk this time.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the time being. Please do not let any students go home yet.
That hurt. Why'd you run like that, huh? I didn't run. She jumped and tried to kill herself! He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked to Suzui. She was called out. Wait, what? I was called by him a number of times too. To the teacher's room. It wasn't just me or Suzui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood and hit them.
Oh dear.
So the physical punishment thing was for yesterday. He called Suzui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day. He didn't. That son of a... I bet Sakamoto's going to find Mr. Kamoshida's probably in the PE faculty office on the second floor. He went into the PE faculty office.
Huh?
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me!
That is enough!
What you did wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
You ordered me. I can only imagine what...
You're going on and on about things you... Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
That's not what this is about!
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be. We just received a call from the hospital. Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make... There's no chance of her getting better. Oh, the poor girl.
No. You goddamn...
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of...
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch! Why are you But still!
Oh? You're stopping him? There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can. Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
What? You can't make a decision like that!
Who would seriously consider what scum like you say? You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim. But you leaked his criminal records, didn't you? It's all over the internet, correct? How?
Mishima?
Uh-oh.
He told me to do it.
Now, are we... You're done for.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away. Huh? Oh, right.
Huh? You worthless kids aren't making any sense. But after all, you'll have plenty of time to kill until expulsion.
We can't waste any time. We gotta hurry up and go to that world and beat the shit out of that asshole!
We're not beating him up! We're simply stealing his... Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this?
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happened.
And you? Then it's settled.
By the way,
Is getting rid of a palace hard? You've tried it before, right?
When did I ever say that?
Huh? What?
Is it true that you're getting expelled? Everyone's talking about it.
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this way to
You're going to deal with Kamoshida. You can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
But it does!
I said don't...
That was harsh.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
I hope she doesn't do anything too crazy. Women can be much bolder than men at times.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
Huh?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
That sounds kinda cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. How the hell's all this work? That's kinda creepy, but seems useful. We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
Let's go.
They really are going to do something. They're doing something on their phone? A name... school? Huh?
All right, time to bust on through.
What is this?
Takamaki?
That voice. Sakamoto? And are you...
Jimson-kun? Yes.
Why are you here?
How should I... What's going on?
I see. Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing. If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
For real?
Wait, so this is related to Kamoshida?
Yep.
Anyways, you gotta leave.
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
No way! It talked? Oh my god! It's a monster cat!
I'm not a monster cat!
Monster?
You better explain what's going on!
Looks like but how are we supposed to do?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last.
Oh, can you lend me a hand? We can't deal with Kamoshida if we...
What are you...
We'll explain after everything's over.
Hey! And...
Whoa, sorry, that's not important.
You guys, seriously?
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
You should have checked the tools you used. Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Shut up. Ah, jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is An Takamaki. Lady An. The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it? We're counting on you, Joker.
Joker? That a nickname?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name. What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that. And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace. It's just a precaution.
So,
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength. It's settled then. Next up is you, Ryuji. You'll be... let's see... Thug.
Are you picking a fight with me? When it comes to me, honestly, I actually kind of like it. What if we...
Fine. Why not Skull then?
Oh, that sound... What do we do about this one's codename? How about Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it. Alright, from here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona. We need to be absolutely thorough about using the...
Alright, time to go steal this treasure thing. Let's make a dash for it.
I'll just add this.
That'll work.
I'll just add this.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Praise be to King Kamoshida! Death to the intruders!
Hey, look! Ain't that...
Those intruders the other day were quite entertaining. However, I can't allow that trash to ransack my castle. Strengthen the security, kill him on sight. I'll reward whoever.
Praise be to King Death to...
Hey, Mona, can't we just beat the crap out of him and...
Look at all those soldiers, idiot! It'd be suicide! And I'm sure you don't want a repeat of what... Besides, don't you want him to confess his sin? There's no point beating him up. We need to...
Fine,
It has to be somewhere in the depths of... Let's infiltrate further in while he's out here.
What? Damn it.
Yep, there was a guard over here too. What do you want to do? Should we kick his ass? Hold on. This might be a good opportunity to teach you. Alright, Joker, are you ready to take it down? Go. Let's go!
Remember how I taught you hold-ups and all-out attacks?
Yeah.
There's another use for hold-ups, besides simply defeating enemies. Shadows are beings born from people's hearts, so naturally they can talk too. In other words, you can communicate with them. If you talk to them when they're cornered, they might offer money or items since they don't want to die. In fact, talking has a better chance of scoring something great. Well then, let's do the first step. Knock all the enemies down and... All knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
So you guys are intruders that King Kamoshida was talking about? Can't get worse than this. What are you going to do with me? What, are you saying anything? At least let me know if you're planning on skill.
Well, something along those lines. Now let it be money or items. Just cough it. Sorry!
But this has happened so suddenly I actually don't have anything on me. I usually do though, you Yeah.
Wait, what? This isn't how I was planning this to go. If that's the case, I guess it's time for you to go to hell.
Wait.
Sorry.
Can we work something out? Don't kill me, please. Fine. Ain't it such you can't say no? Oh, I totally know how you feel. I'm the same way. Well, I feel something different.
What the? What's going on?
Oh yeah, I remember now. I don't belong just to King Kamoshida. I'm an existence that drifts about to the sea of humanity's souls. My real name is Pixie. A Pixie from now on. I'll live on inside your heart. Gain the Pixie Mask.
What was that just now? What happened?
For real?
What the hell? Forgot about enemy got soaked into the Joker's mask. I have no idea what's happening either. Introduce Hulk. Happy noticed this. That's a new possibility within me, stemming from a previous battle. And new personas. Cool. Cool.
It's time. Pixie! You're mine.
Is that the shadow from earlier? Don't
Yes.
tell me. Did you take in the shadow's appearance and powers as a persona?
Yes.
Persona! There!
Holy! Does that mean you can wield multiple
I guess so. Plant bomb.
Hey, Mona, what was that about? What did Joker do?
He sealed the enemy's appearance and powers into his mask and made it his new persona. Is such a feat even possible? Even I've never seen anyone pull that off. Only one heart exists per person. So normally a person can only have one persona. Incredible! That ability will give us a huge advantage in battle. Alright, try to do that even more if the opportunity arises. You better help out too.
Hell yeah! We'll hold every last one of them up!
Oh, during a hold on. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I like you even more now. I really do have something special after all.
More exploration.
There's a treasure chest!
Wait, what?
Show me your true form!
Now's our chance to... Gun should work. Joker took one out. All right. Maybe you can hit their weak point. It's almost... This is our chance. You can hit their weakness. Don't move now.
Lend me your power. Hey, then let's talk. Who? Ho? We're on the same way. I'll think about it. Ho. You don't think you'll get away with the scot-free, you ho. I'm super powerful Shadow. You know. You know, my friends won't just sit around and take this ho. Please forgive me. I don't like the way you speak to me. Are you some kind of big shot ho? Hey, you don't think I just speak to like dummy, do you? Tell me. The heat troop. This is an act. What do you think? I really like. Can't imagine it. I don't care. You're fine as it is. Yeah, I know. I'm worried. I don't often. I feel like we're similar, ho. I remember now. I'm not a shadow here, ho. I live in the sea of human heart. I am Jack-o'-lantern-ho. I'm you and you are me. I got a hoe! I got a hoe! I got a hee-ho! Hee-ho, I got a hee-ho.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
Alright, level up. Okay.
I'll reveal your true form.
I will reveal your true form.
Now's our chance.
Persona!
Chance.
Go down.
We can hit their weakness.
Just stay there.
I need the experience, please.
Okay.
Silver deck.
Oh.
Let's go. Trigger Minor even try out. I'm gonna change it up.
Alright.
I'll reveal your true form.
I will reveal your true form.
Alright.
Let's go.
Maybe you can hit their weak point? Time for my persona! Not finish you! One more! This is it! Only one more! Let's go!
Let's tear them apart! Bonk. Gosh. Oh. Gulags. I love it. I'm gonna bring it up a bit. New skill.
Now I'm even more charged.
Patra. What does that do? Cures dizzy and forgets under one ally. Cool.
Okay.
That enemy was really weak.
Hey, look!
Another hazy looking door. This is the thing, what's it called? Safe room. We can discuss our strategy inside this. Okay.
This is that place from.
Uh-oh.
What's up with this app?
Uh-oh. Whoops.
Just said the word Sakamoto said, and I ended up.
Princess?
Huh?
Princess!
Uh-oh.
Aren't there even more shadows here than before? Just getting this far has been a real pain in my...
It's all because you guys provoked Kamoshida, you know. Still, he seems to be awfully on guard.
Anyways, how are we supposed to steal that treasure thing?
Don't be so hasty. First, we'll need to secure an infiltration route.
What?
A path to the treasure's location. But honestly, I think we'll need a little more manpower in order to accomplish this. At the very least, one more person would be nice.
Hey, you say you don't have your memories and all, but somehow you still know about that kind. Do you think this thing's really got amnesia?
At least you're a step above that moron.
Don't call me a moron. You sure talk big, but what if it turns out you're just some stray cat in the end?
That can't be.
Still, why was a princess in such an odd...
Princess?
I could have sworn we were pursuing the readings of an intruder.
It doesn't matter now. We must take her back to King Kamoshida.
Who's this prince?
I should probably look into...
And yet another quest. Stuff like the castle and that navigation app are mysterious, but more... Oh, crap! Sorry. What was I again? Oh, yeah, Skull.
Skull.
This is bad.
That was fast.
Your friend, Lady On. She's been taken by shadows!
Uh-oh.
Wait, what? We sent her home earlier.
If Lady On does indeed have the app, it could be...
Oh no. Don't tell me it got put on hers just like mine. Damn it! We let her out for her own safety and she just came back in by herself. Damn it.
Yeah, we don't get time to be talking. Taking a break. We need to hurry and rescue her. Whee! Okay. Can I... You think I can... Oh!
Yes!
I'll guide you.
Okay, let's go.
Just past that dining room. Let's go.
Is this some kind of filming? Who's in charge here?
Uh-oh.
This way!
Look, I'll apologize for touching the armor without permission.
She totally doesn't get...
Let's hurry. We have to save her. Now then. Yes!
What's all this about? Seriously, I'm gonna call the cops!
So, this...
Kamoshida? Who's that? More importantly, what is this place? Why is the school turned into something like this?
I can't believe you mistook my aunt for someone like her. Are you afraid?
What is that outfit?
I do as I please here. After all, this is my castle.
What the? Wait, is this some red light district?
What a lively sled.
This isn't funny! Enough of the...
Shit. The girls decided to tell me off. What do you...
Talking back is like totally unforgivable.
Oh dear.
In that case... Now then, how should I play with you? Shall I tear you into little pieces?
Are you kidding?
This is effed up. Is that what he thinks of the girls on the volleyball team?
Hey, that's...
Takamaki!
Just when I was about to start enjoying myself.
What's the deal with this guy?
You little...
How many times are you gonna come back? I bet you just like those thieves. You came because you're pissed at me, huh? But, I forget that chick's name. But it's your fault she jumped, you know.
Huh?
You were so reluctant to throw yourself onto me that I had her take your place.
You bastard!
No!
Take one more step and I'll kill her on the spot.
Damn it!
Just sit back and enjoy the dismantlement show.
No, don't!
Maybe I'll start with her clothes.
You're such a perv!
Hey, what are we gonna...
Is this...
That's more like it. You should have looked like...
Shiho? Huh? You're right. Letting this piece of shit... What was I thinking?
It's like I always say, slaves should just behave and...
Shut up! I've had enough of this. You pissed me off, you son of a bitch!
My, it's taken far too long. Tell me, who is going to avenge her if you don't? Forgiving him was never the option. Such is the scream of the other you that dwells within. I am thou, thou art I. We can finally forge a contract.
I hear you, Carmen. You're right. No more holding back.
There you go. Nothing can be solved by restraining yourself. Understand? Then I'll gladly lend you my strength.
Oh.
You know what? I'm not some cheap girl you can toy with, you scumbag.
Bitch!
You stole everything from Shiho. You destroyed her. Now it's your turn. I will rob you of everything!
How dare you! Enough of your insolence!
No, I've had enough of you. No one's gonna stop me now. Let's go, Carmen!
How dare you deny King Kamoshida's love, you selfish lass! Pay for this insolence with your life!
That dirtbag just sees women as sexual outlets. Don't make me laugh with that love bullshit. Come on, Carmen. Let's give him hell.
Burn in hell.
Persona. Dance, Carmen.
A sweet butter.
They've fallen flat. Show the style. Okay, guys. Let's do it.
Persona!
Weak point.
Ravage them!
They're all knocked down!
Let's go!
That was incredible, Joker! This'll end. I don't think you have any skills that'll hit its weakness.
Persona! What?
Oh shit.
You can aim for their weak spot. Get ready.
and dumped to King Kamoshida.
Outside of school, that guy's nothing but a pathetic loser.
Oh, because I was not like not down.
Oh shit.
Why'd you come here, man? And more importantly, how?
Hey, is that how you speak to... Are you alright, Lady On?
Lady On? Wait, what is this thing? Is it alive? How can it talk? And where in the...
Just calm down. Everything's going to be okay.
How am I supposed to calm down? Huh? Why am I dressed like this? When did...
You look great.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm stumped. A search party will be coming for us soon. There's no time to explain. We don't have a choice. Let's retreat.
We were just getting fired up and you had to go and get in the way. Here, give me your arm. You take the other side.
Thanks.
Looks like we made it back.
Well, wait. I lied.
You may be safe now, but a lot... At any rate, we...
Which one you want?
Whichever's not carbonated.
They're both...
Then...
Here you go.
What about me?
Huh? But...
Have you calmed down, Lady On?
I really am talking to a cat. This feels so strange. Oh, sorry.
It's only natural that you're confused. Demanding that you understand all of this right after what you went through is asking too much.
Honestly, I still can't believe what happened. That power. My persona.
It's the will of your rebellion, Lady On. With it, you'll be able to fight in that other world.
So if what you told me is true, we can make Kamoshida have a change of heart, right? Is it really possible?
The volleyball team's keeping quiet about this while teachers and parents turn up. If guys like us try and complain, they're just gonna shoot us. Going all in on this plan is the only choice we got.
Then let me help too. I want to make him pay for what happened. He just keeps going like nothing happened, even after what he did to her.
Wait, did you just say... You mean you want us to take you along?
Don't act like I'm going to drag you down. Weren't you watching? I can fight too.
Yes.
Hey.
I agree as well. We are lacking in manpower after all. Don't worry.
Even if you said no, I'd just go in alone.
Ah, right, she can go by herself. I guess it'd be more dangerous turning her down. Fine.
Then it's decided. Well, I'm going to make Kamoshida atone, not just for Shiho's sake. I won't let any more people suffer. I'll do whatever.
I sense a strong bond. Alright, cool. The Lover's Arcana.
A group like yours must have relied on subtlety and misdirection. Otherwise, you'd never... Some of you might even have been hiding behind a public face their entire... If you're listening, then answer me.
I am thou. Thou, it shall become the wings of rebellion that with the birth of the lover's persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Okay.
All right.
Just let me know when you're heading back in. Oh, wait. Hey, give me your number and chat ID. And... I'll be counting on you then. Same goes for you, Morgana.
The pleasure is all mine, Lady Ann. What a kind girl. Such admirable consideration for others, and the innocence to cast herself into the jaws of death to achieve her goal. She cares about her friends, and she's beautiful to boot. What a girl. She's
Dude. You know, it'd be better if this group could get together quick from now on.
True. Our best option would be to make a secret hideout where...
Hideout, huh?
The school rooftop would work. It seems like nobody goes up there. For the time being, that will make the I can't contact you from inside a palace, so I'll stay in this world. That being said, I'll need someone. I'm personally nominating you. You should feel honored.
Yay!
It's all you. There's no way I can at my place. Well, we now have our hideout, so let's meet there tomorrow.
Right.
Okay, let's go look at my new residence for the...
Here's an academy room. That will be your hideout from now on. Yay!
Stay upstairs while we're open for business.
Yes?
Hey, lay off the... Sorry if he was rude, Doctor.
I don't mind.
Come on, you're getting in the way. Go on upstairs.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
Come back again. Oh, that customer just now? She's the head doctor over at that clinic down the street. Rumor has it she gives pretty crappy examinations and sells some weird homemade medicines on top of that. At least, that's what I've heard. I haven't been there myself. They should really just leave her alone. It's not like she's getting in the way of their lives.
Hey, are we there yet?
Well, I gotta get home and...
What the? Is this some kind of abandoned house?
Hey, are you... I was wondering why I heard meow. What did you bring it here for? Nowhere, huh? Look, this place is a restaurant. Animals are a no-go. Though, I guess you might stay on good behavior if you've got a pet to take care of. Fine, but keep it quiet when we're open for business. And don't let it roam downstairs, or I'll toss it out. Oh, and I'm not going to take care of it. That's all.
Alright, Parker.
Was that the ruler of this place? He seemed pretty understanding for someone who keeps you cramped up in this dump. Then again, I suppose to normal people I just sound like a meowing cat.
Seriously, had to keep calling out in that cute little voice. Make sure you wash that dish. By the way, have you... Morgana? Huh, I was hoping I'd get to name...
Looks like the chief likes me better than you. And to be honest, this place is heaven compared to Kamoshida's cells. Remember how you guys asked me before about what I... To be honest, I don't remember anything about my birth. I think the metaverse's distortions made me lose both my memories and my true form. It has to be. I mean, why else would a cat be able to talk like this? There's no doubt that the distortions were what caused me to lose my real self. I'm sure that once they're purged, I'll finally be able to get that self back. And I have a pretty good idea on how to do it too. That's why I was in the castle in the first place. Come to think of it, I didn't get hungry over in that world. Let me make myself clear. Your taking care of me won't be for nothing. It'll be give and take. Due to my knowledgeable and dexterous nature, I have a lot of intel on infiltration tools. Whoa. I can't tell you more unless we settle on a deal. In exchange for you keeping me here, I'll teach you about these tools.
Right.
How does that sound?
Do it.
I like that answer. Then it's a deal.
Regardless, seems rather happy.
Skillful infiltrations and escapes to all manner of places. There's even the possibility that you use special tools and had someone who manufactured them. Answer me.
Right.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the magician persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Right, cool.
I'll lecture you about the infiltration tools over time. By the way, the power you used in the palace was the stronger that power gets, the more reliable it'll be as a trump card.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna stick with you wherever you go from today on. Personas are the strength born from one's heart. Depending on what kind of life experience you gain, I bet it'll affect that. And if you become acquainted with capable people, you might learn various useful... This is all part of our deal.
Right.
I expect great things from you.
Also, right. Getting around in the cab. Oh, I'll just have to know it's me carrying it. Oh, yep. Thanks for everything today. You saved me and I didn't even think you properly. Fine. It's not anyway. I wanted to tell Ian about tomorrow.
You guys send messages to each other with that thing. I want in too. So, I'm gonna have to ask you to tell.
Okay. At any rate, is this really a place for someone to live? Okay, I'm gonna save it.
I should write something.
Save it for